welcome to my YouTube channel in which I share about personal finance, investing, and lifestyle. So if you like this kind of topics, do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also if you like this video, later on please remember to click on the like button because it helps the YouTube algorithm and supports me to make more videos like this. So today's topic is going to be about relationships and how we can relate it to the investment decision-making process. Now, relationships and financial management, they are important parts of our lives. Especially as we grow older, we need to know how to take care of both areas properly. So a lot of people have experiences in dating and relationships, but not a lot of people know how to manage their finances properly, especially when it comes to investing their own money. So I thought I would do a brief video on how we can relate the dating process to the investment decision-making process, and I hope that you will find it useful. So let's go. So first things first, you need to be clear about your objectives. What are you looking for? What are your goals? Because that would affect the best strategic action for you and ultimately affect the outcome for you. So when it comes to dating, right? Say you sign up for an online dating profile. It will ask you to list down what you are looking for. Are you looking for a serious long-term relationship, which in investing terms would mean investing long-term for the next 10 years or 20 years? Or are you looking for perhaps a casual fling, which in investing or trading terms would be equivalent to swing trading, entering a position now and then exiting a few weeks or a few months later? Or are you just looking for something like a one-night stand, which in trading terms would be equivalent to intraday trading, whereby you enter a position today and then you close it later on within the same day. So you take your profits quickly and exit and just try to repeat it over and over again every day. So this time frame is important for you to think about, whether you want to become a long-term investor or you want to become a trader. Which are you better at, investing or trading? This is something for you to think about. Next, you also want to think about what type are you looking for. So when it comes to dating and relationships, right, perhaps you have a particular type. You want someone that can cook well, or someone that can sing well, or someone that is sporty and will accompany you to the gym to work out. Now, when it comes to investing, you also need to think about what types of assets are you looking for. Are you looking for a stable and consistent stream of income? If that is the case, then you want to allocate more of your money to blue chip dividend stocks or bonds. And perhaps if you're looking for huge capital gains, you might want to consider risky assets like technology stocks and cryptocurrencies. But do take note that assets with higher potential returns also have higher risk attached. So they can be quite volatile and you need to be able to stomach any big dips when they arise. So it really depends on your level of risk tolerance and also your age. How close are you to retirement? So if you are older and you get closer to retirement, you might want to consider shifting more of your funds to the safer assets like blue chip dividend stocks and bonds instead of the riskier assets in order to protect your investment portfolio. So the time frame and the type, these are important things for you to think about before you even make an investment action. So after you have determined what is your preferred time frame and the type that you are looking for, next you want to conduct the necessary research and due diligence. So before you want to date someone and commit into a long-term relationship with someone that you are only casually seeing, you would try to find out as much as possible about that person. You may try to stalk the person online, look at his social media profiles, Google search his or her name, and then hang out with him or her to find out what this person is really like. What is his or her character, habits, interests, life goals, profession, family views, before you even think about entering into a long-term relationship. So the same thing applies when it comes to investing. You also need to do your own research and due diligence to find out as much information as you possibly can before you commit to an investment making decision. So say you want to invest in a stock, then perhaps you want to look at its financials, whether it has been growing its sales year on year, whether it has been profitable, what is its return on capital, does it have a lot of debt on hand? What is its cash flow pattern looking like? Is it burning cash every year? Or has it been growing its cash balance every year? How is management using its cash? for new projects, acquisitions, or to repay shareholders with share buybacks and dividends. So all these things are things that you need to determine, you need to think about before you actually put money and invest in an asset. You need to read financial statements, you need to read the news, you need to read management reports and analyst reports to find out as much as you can. So anyhow, you need to expend time and effort to determine whether this stock, this asset, is suitable for you, is suitable for your portfolio, just like whether this person is something that you are looking for. So do spend some time doing your own homework. All right. Now next, you've already decided to date this person. And when it comes to investing, you've already decided to invest in this asset. So what next? You are in the relationship stage. Does that mean that you can become lazy and just let it be, not put in effort? No, you still have to invest your time and effort in the relationship. You need to nurture the relationship with the person, improve it, and see if it can turn into something more. You are dating the person now. Do you want it to become marriage? Do you want it to become a happily ever after? So you need to spend time to nurture the relationship. Now, when it comes to investing, you will need to monitor your investment on and off. So some people might say that if you find a good stock, then you can put your money in it and then just leave it there for the next 10 years or 20 years without looking at it. Well, in a way, it can be true, but you need to know that nowadays, things change very fast, and especially with technological advancement, digitalization. So a company that used to be good can be overtaken by competitors easily if it doesn't catch up. So for example, let's say Nokia. It used to be the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer, but then other competitors like Apple, Samsung took over, and now you do not even hear about Nokia anymore. So on and off, you need to monitor how the company you are investing in is doing. How is its business like? Has it been growing since you bought it? What is the competitive environment like? Are there more and more players entering this industry? Is this company investing cash in technological advancement in order to keep up with technology? Or is it just sitting there doing nothing and not responding to the environmental changes? So you need to be able to keep track of the company's progress and time look at its price, compare it to its fair value, and see if it still aligns, whether it is above its fair value or below its fair value, and perhaps that can give you an indication of whether you should let go of the investment. So now we talk about some problems in the relationship, right? So in dating, in relationships, there will likely be ups and downs. Sometimes you will argue with your partner, you will get angry at him or her, you will threaten to break up, have a divorce, all that. And when it comes to investing, it is about the same. So financial markets are also full of emotions. It is like a roller coaster, up and down. Prices just swing up and down, right? So it's very volatile as well. Sometimes you'll be happy that you make money, and sometimes you will be just so upset because the market is down. So you need to be able to deal with all these emotions and think about what is next. What is your next course of action? What is your next strategy? So when it comes to relationships, right? If you are in a toxic relationship, then you really need to step back and think about it. Is this something that I want to continue in? Some people, they are not able to get out of a toxic relationship because they have become so used to it, so that it is hard for them to actually get out of it. But then staying longer in a toxic relationship will just make it much more worse for you. And it's the same thing when it comes to investing, right? So say you have made a wrong decision, this company was initially good, but now it is not performing well anymore. It is deteriorating. And then its price is just going down, just decreasing month by month. And then you're thinking to yourself, oh, I've made so much losses now. Should I cut it? It's too much losses already. Well, if a company is becoming a losing stock, then you need to think about whether this will continue to persist. What is causing the company's stock to decrease in price? Is it just a temporary factor? Just some temporary thing that the company can easily overcome, or is it a permanent change that will affect the company's fundamentals for good? So you really need to consider all possibilities and do your own research and reflect, think about whether this asset, this person, should be by your side for the longer term, or is it better for you to cut this asset, this person, out of your life for good before things get worse? So this is very important, knowing when to exit. A lot of people know when to enter into a relationship, into an investment, but they find it hard to get out of it. So this is also very important for you to take note, whether you need an exit strategy, or can this be happily ever after for the longer term? Alright, so I hope that this video has been helpful on how I relate something like dating and relationships to investments, which of course can be more technical. But I hope that you can see the similarities in the concepts and how you can actually think about your own investment decision-making process. Now, if you have learned something out of this video, if you enjoy it, do remember to click on the like button to support me because it helps the YouTube algorithm, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also leave a comment down below on whether you have any recommendations on what should I talk about next, what do you want to listen to. And if you're interested in learning about finance and investments, I also have online courses and mentoring programs. So just check out the description below, and you can also email me or add me on social media and we can discuss together. So till then, thanks for watching.